What is going on, guys? Okay, so we are going out for another ride. This will be our second motovlog. We'll see. But we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to go caving. You want to go find a cave?
Yes.
Yeah, that works good. By the way, there's a fire.
Yeah.
Check it out. Oh, you can't see it. It's behind the tree out that way. And here, let me take you over by the truck. Yeah, you can see it a little bit better over here. Now, Central Oregon is known for fires, and there you go. You can kind of see it coming up right there. Let's see if we can hold that still. There you go. Yeah, not sure where that fire is, but we're going in the other direction. We're headed out that way, and we are going to a cave that is on property, so we're looking forward to that. I've been an owner here 5 years, have not been out there. So let's head on out. We'll see you in a second, guys. Bye. Sometimes when she's cold, she doesn't want to go. Miss Karen is going along today, and I've never been out here. The sun is going down. You can see that fire out there. See if I can get the camera that way. Looks like it's a good one. You are hanging on my helmet if you're curious. You're hanging right below my visor, and I can still see just fine. So there's Miss Karen now. It's supposed to be about 7.5 miles. And we're not going to go really fast, but we're going to try to make a good pace of it, because we don't know, we've never been out to this cave, and we don't know what to expect when we get out there, if we're going to want to kind of check it out, and we'll see. Technically, we're going to ride off property. We're going to go onto the BLM, but we're going to stay on the main roads until we get back and reconnect onto ranch property about 7 miles on up the road. So if you remember those gates in my first motovlog, there you are. We're on the other side of those gates now. Oh, now you can really see the fire. Yeah. That almost looks like it might be, it's really close, it might be a structure fire. Oh. Yeah. Huh. I don't think that's forest. Usually forest fires are pretty, they're pretty white. So, I don't, that's much bigger than that. That's got to be some sort of structure or something. We'll have to look it up, and I'll put a little comment down below on the screen here what it was. But yeah, it looks like it's burning good. Wow. All right. One thing Central Oregon is known for is its rocks, and there's no shortage of them out here. Most of the people think of Central Oregon as being a lot of trees, a lot of forest, and it is over on the west side. On the east side, we've got a lot of high desert, and there's your view of it. Central Oregon has a number of these caves. They're lava tubes, and they're created from the underground lava flows following the waterways underneath the ground. There's a cattle guard. And as they cooled, they left a cave behind. But you can see like that outcropping right there, that's lava right there. And there's hundreds of those caves around here. Some of them have become kind of tourist attractions. And most of them are out here. They've been home to Indians, and lots of legend and lore, including one story of a miner that came across one of the lava tubes out here, and he actually found, I guess, a whole tube of gems, and when they went back to try to find it, they couldn't find it. Well, people have been looking for that ever since, and so far nobody's found it. Probably wouldn't want to take your car out here, but four-wheel drive truck, motorcycle, ATV, probably the easiest route. I'm not having any problem on here. So the way I understand this cave, it is the ranch does let the Forest Service or the BLM manage it and protect it for bats. And it's called the Stookey Bat Cave. I know it's an odd name. I'm sure it was named after somebody. I'm not sure who. And this is the first time we've actually rode out here. And I do have it on my phone. If I have any cell service out here, I can look it up. We will see. Here's a shady spot coming up. See how close we're getting. It is only supposed to be about 7.5 miles out from the ranch. We're about halfway. Well, all right. Want me to follow you? Okay. I really enjoy riding with Karen. I have to say it is really nice having a partner out here riding with you, and I really am lucky to have her. She does have to drop back just a little ways, and I just felt a raindrop. I don't see any clouds above, but I feel raindrops, and I don't think it's my coolant. No, it really is raindrops. It's kind of warm here, about 80 88, I think it was. But the breeze feels good. Keep moving. May have to slow down a little bit. I don't know how my lens is doing there with the sprinkles coming down. Hopefully you guys can still see. See if I can find someplace up here. How's that? Hopefully you're good. It's actually sprinkling pretty good. It feels kind of good with the breeze going on, as hot as it is. So I'm not going to complain any. I tend to go a little bit faster through those whoop sections just so I can get through them. Miss Karen tends to go a little bit slower and just ride them out. So I'm just kind of slowing down, waiting for her to get here, which is no problem. The view is good. And she's right behind. I can see her back there. I've never been out to this end of the ranch. This place is pretty big. So we'll get out here and check this out. If you see no trespassing signs, don't worry, we're allowed to be here. And it is private property. And last I talked to somebody, they said it is posted with signs. So if you happen to see them, don't worry, we're okay. We're allowed to be there. Well, for 30 years we've called Central Oregon home, and really just love the weather out here. We have yet to find a better place to be for the summer, and the ranch is kind of part of that. So really grateful for the ranch, and really love Central Oregon. When I first moved here, I was moved here from Colorado, and I had to have my skiing, which Mount Bachelor is only about 30 miles away from Bend. So being from Colorado, I was able to get my skiing in, so I was happy there. And then I discovered the high desert, Central Oregon, and riding, and it just gave me that much more to love about Central Oregon. And even traveling around the country, seeing all the different places that we have, really haven't seen I haven't seen better. I've seen equal. I can name a number of places that I really loved, and I bet they're very similar to Central Oregon. But that's for the summer. I no longer ski, or I haven't skied in about 5 years. And I had a snowplow business while I was here for 30 years. And that meant that every time it snowed, I was up at 2 o'clock in the morning. Every time it snowed, I was out working. And I soon had a severe dislike for snow. Hence, that's where our no snowflake policy comes from. Spent 30 years in it, and now I'm ready for 30 years out of it. So hopefully I'll get it in. I don't think that's our turn, but I bet we're getting close. I'll bet we're getting close. How's that for a view, guys? And this may be our turn up here. I bet it is. Alright, we're going to double check it, but I think this is our turn and I think we're going that way. So, it is private property, so you do have to have permission to come out here. We'll wait for Karen to get here and we'll head on in and see if we can find the cave here. Here comes Miss Karen now. Here she is. Now let's just see where we're at here. And we are there. We can rest up here. It looks like you're ready for one. So these lava tubes go for miles underground, and occasionally they cave in, and that's what we're going by on that side over there. I don't know if there's an actual entrance over there or not, but we're gonna head over to this one. And it looks like at the far end is where they have the opening marked. We are treading lightly. There is a trail here, but we don't want to tear it up. That's our first glimpse of the cave there. I'm not sure. We made it. How's that for a view, guys? Yeah. It's been a while since we rode, huh?
Definitely not in the shape for it.
Believe it or not, it is a lot of work riding these bikes. Now the cave is closed. First of all, you can only come here with permission, and that would be via an owner. The cave is closed from the fall to late spring, and there's our opening right over there. I'm not sure how we get down there, but we're gonna take a walk around here and see if we can figure it out. I'm gonna take this helmet off and put it on my or just hold it. Yeah. It is the walk out or walk down here. And what you're seeing that way was actually a cave-in of the lava tube. And you think, wow, look how big that is. Well, let me show you how big it is inside, because there you go. Check that out, guys. Now there is a metal fence there, and that's what the Forest Service has put in for the bats, to kind of protect the bats and keep the bats from us disturbing them, and gives them some safety. They're able to fly back into the cave, in and out, without any trouble. But if I had to guess, that's probably 20 feet from the bottom down there up to the top. But I'll walk down there, I'll give you a shot of the bottom. So hang on. Miss Karen's looking at it. She's trying to pick a line. Pick a line, any line. It's not easy getting down here. All right, guys. Just be careful. Just be careful. Don't let it roll on your foot.
Sure.
If it rolls on her foot, I'll turn the camera back on. See you in a second, guys. All right, guys. There's Miss Karen up at the top up there. And what do you think of that? It is cooler in here, guys. It's about 85 degrees outside. In here, it actually is chilly. You could almost wear a sweatshirt if I wasn't sweating already from the ride out here. So that, in that sense, it feels pretty darn good. But yeah, these lava tubes are all over Central Oregon, and you can see this one actually goes further on. I don't have a flashlight with me, but it does go further on that direction. And these things can be miles long, and they are everywhere. There's hundreds of these out in Central Oregon, and we have seen some vandalism, but not at this one. This one seems to be relatively untouched. One of the things that you have to kind of watch out for on some of the rocks is Indian petroglyphs, and they have carved into the rock, and they're not quite sure exactly how old they are, but I don't see any petroglyphs. I just see a lot of fallen rock. This rock that we're walking on here used to be attached to the roof, and it has come down just like that big piece right there. And if you look, the shape of the ceiling is the same shape as the top of that rock, and who knows how long ago that fell. But if I see a petroglyph, I'm going to look around here and see if I can see one. There is a cave not too far away from here that does have petroglyphs in them, and we're not going to make that trip today, but it is still interesting looking for them. So if I see one, I'll turn the camera back on. How you doing up there, Annie? You found a resting spot? Good.
I'm gonna climb it all the way back down in there, because then I gotta go
All the way back up.
smarter than that.
Uh-huh. All right, guys, I'm going to turn off the camera. We'll see you in a minute. Bye, guys. So this is the part that I was talking about, guys. If you can imagine this, and this is at least a couple hundred feet across and probably another 60 feet deep. This was the ceiling of the cave, and it actually all collapsed down, and it goes on around, the bend goes around that way. Miss Karen has climbed up to the top, and I am going to climb up there after. I don't know that I want to film that though. As loose as it looks, all of these rocks are pretty big. There are a couple of loose ones, but for the most part it's a pretty solid stair step out of here. So, and just like that.
Babe, an epic fail for the camera.
No epic fails. We're about 7.5 miles away from the ranch.
You wanted a big rock to drop on my foot, so I get this in return.
I didn't say I wanted that.
Yes.
I would never. Looks like they're getting the fire out that way. Not too much smoke coming from that. Still not sure what that is.
Just one spot, so it's more like a building or something.
Yeah. But it's peaceful, it's quiet, and I think we are ready to get out of here. So we're gonna head on over to the bikes, but I think we'll call it a day once we get over there, if we can safely get over there. And then I'll just run the camera for B-roll on the way back. Careful, don't trip now. Whew. But you can see the rock sticking up over there. Yeah, this is all volcanic through here, and these caves just go for miles, and they surface every now and then, or the roof caves in, it'll expose them, and it only happens every couple thousand years though, so you may be waiting for a new one. But
long time.
Yeah. So we have heard of one cave where the roof fell in our lifetime. Yes, and that is a cave that's not too far away from here. Here's an interesting fact, guys. Over that way, just a few miles, is a cave they called Arnold Ice Cave. And they used to mine ice out of it all year long, and they brought it into Bend by wagon and sold it in Bend. It was naturally occurring ice. It was there all year long. Most bizarre thing. Don't even understand how that happens geologically. But in my lifetime, just in the last 30 years of being here, I have seen the ice. When I first got here back in the late 80s, early 90s, it is thawed. And
I saw it before it left too.
You saw it before? Yeah. It is thawed. There's no more ice left in it. And before you global warming people say it's global warming, no. Scientists are saying that chances are the roof or some cave-in has caused an airflow that comes through, and now it can no longer freeze ice. So the world is ever changing. That's kind of the interesting thing, isn't it?
Yep.
But we are out of here. We're going to head on home. The rest is just going to be B-roll, but we are so glad that you followed along. And thanks for joining us on our second motovlog. We don't have a lot of experience doing it, so we appreciate you sticking in there. If you have suggestions on how to do a motovlog, let us know, because we enjoy filming and sharing with you, and we like riding. So this just puts the 2 and 2 together. But we're going to head on down the road. We'll see you guys later. Take care, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Should I say bye, everyone?
Bye. Yeah, not guys. Be politically correct. Bye, everyone. Live life full time. See you later, everybody.
You died on a Saturday. That's the day you went away. Life is not the same. No, it's not the same. You left behind, oh baby girl. Her looks, they just mirror yours. And I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I will hold you under the water. You've always been my favorite daughter. They don't make your kind no more. They don't make your kind no more. I'm sinking down. I see your ghost when she's walking by. I hear your voice when I hear her cry. And I can't stand it. No, I can't stand it. They don't make your kind no more. I'm sinking down. I'm sinking down. I'm sinking down.